Hello, my name is Sanjay Rama. I am a program manager in the Business Connectivity Services engineering team. This video is the first in the series of videos you will see about business connectivity services in SharePoint 2010, an evolution of business data catalog in SharePoint 2007. In an enterprise, business data is often stored in multiple software systems, like the organization's enterprise resource planning application, or the customer resource management system, or databases or Web 2.0 services. This poses a lot of problems to both the enterprise IT and the end users. IT will have to create multiple custom applications and manage them separately, and end users will not only have to learn how to work with these applications, but switch frequently between them to use business data. Business Connectivity Services bridges this gap between business data and end users. It enables you to create reusable business objects and build secure and centrally managed solutions using these objects. The reach of business data is extended by bringing it into SharePoint and other Office client applications like Outlook, SharePoint Workspace, and Word. This means end users working with business data will no longer have to leave the productive Microsoft Office environment, and power users, business unit IT, and professional developers can easily create and customize solutions, both code-based and codeless, using BCS. In this video, I'll show you a quick demo of how business data behaves in SharePoint and how end users can work with it using the browser.
We have a SQL database called Contoso, and the customer table in this database is used to store the customer information. The objective is to bring this data into SharePoint using BCS. Switching to the SharePoint Central Admin, what we're looking at is a list of external content types. External content types are the basic building blocks in BCS. They are reusable and define which data source we are working with and how the data behaves in SharePoint and Office client applications. You can design external content types using SharePoint Designer and Visual Studio. The customer external content type here has been designed to work with the Contoso database. Now, how do we bring the Contoso data into SharePoint? We do that through what we call an external list in SharePoint. Let me create a new list. The type of the list we are creating is an external list. Give this list a friendly name and bring up the external content type picker to pick what external content type this list is supposed to work with. I'm going to pick customer and then finish the wizard by clicking create. And here we have the data from the customer table in Contoso database in SharePoint displayed as a list. As you can see, an external list is similar to a regular list. The main difference is that the data for an external list is not stored locally. If we bring up the context menu for one of the items, what we see here are the operations that are defined by the external content type on these items. I'm going to pick the edit item here, and here we see an edit form that has been auto-generated by BCS when we created the list. We can easily customize this form using info path, put some branding information or other customer related information. Now let us go ahead and edit something here. I'm going to change the first name from Jonathan to John and save it. The change we made will be reflected immediately in the list, and if we go back to the SQL database and refresh the view for the customer table, here's the change that was done and which has already been propagated to the backend.
We just saw how business data behaves in SharePoint. In the upcoming videos, we'll see how it can be extended to Outlook and other Office applications. So stay tuned.